there. The most prominent of this false moral value is this. In other denominations, I know this for a fact that many have this as their favorite value. What we call the value of the fundamental option. As long as you do not consciously and deliberately reject God, you are not sinning. That is a false moral. Let me repeat. As long as you are not consciously rejecting or deliberately rejecting God, you are not sinning. For instance, okay, guy is having a relationship with another woman, like this client of mine who asked my advice. He's another man. Okay, so my conscience is clear. I mean, I love God. I still love God. I always pray to Him. I pray the rosary every day. Yeah, that's what you told me. I pray the rosary every day. I go to Mass every day. But I have to live with this man. I love him. And then my husband is separated from me. I'm not rejecting God. No. It is wrong. It is wrong. Because you are not supposed to commit adultery. Thou shalt not commit adultery. So there are so many that when I was in these churches, there were many couples who were living with someone not their wife or not their spouse. And praising the Lord right there during the service. And they just feel fine. Because they said, we love God. We're not rejecting Him.
Well, did you say she loves God? When God says, you love Him.
Yeah, that's what I told you. If you love Him, you must obey your commandment. You cannot say you love God and disobey His commandment.
The Jews have some commandments.
Oh, yeah.
And the Jews go through and divorce and marry.
I don't know whether they're allowed. Because they follow the law of Moses. You know? And Jesus Christ spoke. What did Jesus Christ tell Moses? The Jews, Moses allowed you to divorce because of the hardness of your heart. But from the very beginning, it was never so. It was never so. And that law will never change. By the way, divorce in and of itself is not a sin. It is remarrying after divorce. That is a sin. So this Jesus Christ said, he who divorces his wife and marries her is committing adultery.
What about the annulment of marriage?
Annulment of marriage is not a divorce. You're getting to that. Annulment of marriage is a simple declaration that there was no marriage in the first place. So declaration of the invalidity of marriage. There was no marriage. Divorce is if there is a marriage, you dissolve the marriage. Annulment is simply declaring, no, there was never a marriage. If there was no free consent, if they did not understand the full responsibility of getting married, these are all parts of grounds for annulment. There's so many grounds for annulment actually. Yeah. But the church has to investigate fully. Nullity of marriage. Okay? So fundamental option is a false moral value that has spread and perverted the moral laws of God. And of course, this is no best. If it feels good, do it. Just do it. Say, you know what kind of message that gives to our young people? Just do it. If you just don't do it, you have to weigh. Are you doing the right thing or not? Not just because it feels good, because you are a creature of responsibility. You're responsible for your life. Yeah. So no matter what, the situational ethics, this all depends on a particular situation. We took that already. Nothing can justify that. So you see, that's how we started out this course. We learn these fundamental principles. And most importantly, we understand that the reason why we have moral laws is because we are in the image and likeness of God. We are sacred beings. We are the temple of the Holy Spirit. We are children of God. We are the only creatures who relate with God. So let us learn and educate our conscience. Let us learn all these fundamental principles. And when we go to all the other commandments, we will always get back to this fundamental principle and understand ourselves that the end does not justify the means, that there can be a goal that what our action is. We can avoid lesser evil, we can advise lesser evil. All of these principles will come back every now and then. Okay? Good enough as a foundation, right?